Hello, good morning everybody. My name is Chrissy and this is Penny. I've only got Penny for like one more day. I think she's going home today or tomorrow. Now, I just thought I'd get on and shoot this quick little video this morning because there's just some really funny energy and I've been sensing it this morning and it feels really weird to me and it's almost like an eerie like emptiness. So whether there is change afoot, I don't know. We're going through the change of seasons here, as you guys probably are. You're coming into spring, a lot of you people that watch my videos. But here in Australia, for anyone that's watching, we're going, the leaves are falling off and autumn is coming to a very fast end. Now, I'm just going to close my eyes and we'll just kind of, I'll just move Penny's head. We'll just see what comes up for the 19th of April. Come on. Now, we're withstanding a lot. So I'm almost getting like this vision of a person with like superpowers. So if you're watching this video, you have this extra resilience inside of you where you're able to push things away. I've got Penny's sock on my arm. My sock, actually. She eats all my socks. You're able to push things away. You have an energy vibration now that has shifted and you are literally pushing things away, but pushing things away in the sense of things that don't serve you. So this is a positive message that I'm getting today. And now you're being steered on your path of, it's saying kind of greatness, but it's meaning in your own true power is what they're actually saying to me. I'll just see what else we get around this. Yeah, they're saying that you've got very good vision now at separating things. So it's that clarity again. You've got that really good. It's almost like having X-ray vision. If you think about X-ray vision, if you see it in like some sort of spy movie or a movie, you put the X-ray vision glasses on and you can see people's bones and you can see their heart pumping and you can see through people. And that's the analogy that they're giving me today is for anyone watching this video, you have this incredible ability to see through people. So you can see what's true, what's not true, because again, like I said, you're living in these higher realms. So you're listening to your gut feelings and you're seeing things from different perspectives. So it's almost like you've been gifted with an ability to see through people. And that's why we can see things so clearly because we just know it. It's like a knowing. It's like a, you're not even aware that you're doing it, but you can actually do it. It's like you have special X-ray vision glasses on and you can see into people's bodies, not literally, but you can sense who's who you can trust, who's lying. You have very good perception around these things and that's kind of your superpower because you can push the things away using your energy that don't serve you anymore and you've got great clarity of mind and that's why they're showing me you've got that very good X-ray vision. That's definitely the message today is that you've got great sort of foresight, but you've also got you can have that peace of mind moving forward knowing that what you sense and what you're feeling is pretty much correct because that is the truth. So if you're sensing something about someone isn't quite right, then listen to that because you're spot on when it comes to these things because of your superpower, which is your X-ray vision. And that's a great thing to have because it means that you can read people very well and you can read situations very well. You have that ability to see things differently to other people. You know, and as we know, there's still a lot of people who are wearing the rose-coloured glasses as well, but our glasses are very different. We see things very, very differently, and we see things very clearly on a much deeper level. Like we see things not just as 3D. Oh, Penny, she's so adorable. Not just as 3D. We see things in layers. We can see. It's almost like we can see through the veils. Other people can't see it unless the veils are lifted. But we have an ability, and if you're watching this video, you have an ability to see through the veils. It's that X-ray vision. So I want you to hold that in your mind today because when you're sensing things or you're feeling things about certain situations, you have to know that you are seeing it clearly. And that's good confirmation of the way that you're feeling. I'll just see what else we get today. I'm just getting this really dulled down energy today. Now, if you've tapped on this video and you're feeling a bit flat, I know I am. There's just this strange energy today. I can't explain it. Maybe it's kind of a shift in the consciousness. I'm not sure, but there's a dulled down energy where people are feeling a little bit flat, a little bit lost. I think because honestly, so much is still hidden. Look, it is filtering out and it is coming out, and it's scaring people that it's not coming out fast enough. But look, it's okay, because it doesn't matter about, it's not about the speed. You know, when you think of the tortoise and the hare, it's not about the speed of running the race. It's slow and steady wins the race. So this is what you've got to kind of think in your mind too. I want you to think about the turtle and how when you slowly are moving, it's a very solid way to get to the finish line. You know, this is what an example of this too might be like. For example, some people might relate to this. When you're going to lose weight, you don't want to do it really rapidly in a matter of 3 weeks. You want to do it gradually, because you want to make it a lifestyle change, because then you manage to keep the weight off and you change your eating habits. This is another example of slow and steady wins the race. So that's what I'm getting here, is this turtle and the hare. We don't want all the information to come out just that quickly that then people dismiss it, and it's just pushed behind people and gone forever. We want the information to come out at a really nice pace that people have the ability to absorb it, because they will get overwhelmed and they will switch off and they won't want to know about it. So this is what the message is for you watching this video today. Don't worry about the speed that things are coming out. You have to look at everything as a win-win, like as a bonus. Any truths or any information that comes out means that people are being gifted with that knowledge now. So they're being shown that knowledge. It's not our job to show. Yes, we can share knowledge and spread, you know, information, but they have to still see it themselves. And this is what the waking up process is. It's a gradual process. So I want you to think about that today is about the tortoise and the hare race, and how it's not about who gets there first. It's about the process of getting there and doing it at your pace. So, you know, at the end of the race, the tortoise and the hare, they both get there, but they did it at their own pace. So this is what I'm saying about the waking up process. You can't speed that up. I know we all want to really make everything speed up, and everyone know about Klaus and the reset and what's going on, and BlackRock's buying everything, and everything is just ridiculous, and we know about all the virus nonsense. But you have to know that this is a process that is moving at a really good pace. The fact that the data for Pfizer is coming out sort of monthly is a great thing, because it allows people time to absorb it. They are getting shocked by the things that are coming out, and they are questioning why they didn't get that information. So that's what I want you to sort of focus on today. You know, think about a turtle. You know, you think about a turtle, and he kind of can protect himself too. You know, when he's being attacked or anything, he'll sneak back into his shell and pull his arms and legs and his head in, and he can hide for a bit, and then he slowly keeps moving along. So, you know, this is a great analogy, because this is kind of what's happening as the information's coming out, and then it gets hidden away, and then more information comes out, and then it gets hidden away. So, and then it's like it's protection, isn't it? Like, and you've got to remember, I think this is what the hardest part is too about what I'm saying here, is that you've got to remember these people who have gone down the road of complying are still trying to also protect themselves. So they're still confused. They don't have the clarity and the x-ray vision like that we have and that you have watching this video. They're still trying to work this out. So they're getting told one thing. So they're getting told there's another variant, you need the 4th jab, blah, blah, blah. It's very scary. And then on the next breath, the information's coming out and there could be danger in these things. So you've got to imagine that terrible, tumultuous confusion that they're kind of going through. So it is kind of like that turtle. They walk a couple of steps, come out and see what's going on, but then they pull their head back in because then their fear comes up and they're not sure what's really going on. Should they keep going that way? And this is why I talk a lot about the crossroads. They're at the crossroads. We're not there anymore. That's not our journey anymore. We've jumped off that train a long time ago, and we're just getting on with our life now. We sort of went on that train to freedom and the train to living. We chose a different path. But now they're trying to get to that end line as well, but they're still confused as to which way to go. So this is why it's a slow process for them, because they're getting pulled this way, but then they're kind of getting pulled that way as well. So that's what I want you to sort of keep in your mind today. It's that process, that slow process of waking up. It's going to take time. So be patient, but every time something comes out, I want you to just, in your own mind, just go, that's a win. That's a step forward in this process of getting the truth out and for people to be heard. I'll just see what else we get today. Yeah, I get that. The governments are very, very cunning. When it comes to implementing their agenda, they are very, very cunning. Now, already here in Australia, I've heard we've got 2 prime ministers running at the moment doing their campaigning for the current election, and one of them's already talking about building back better, which we know is the Great Reset quote, which as soon as you hear these things, alarm bells go off and you go, oh gosh, well, we know where that vote's going to go, straight down the New World Order. And they're not really hiding it much anymore. So, but you've got to remember that a lot of people don't know about the Build Back Better. They think, oh great, they're gonna build our society back better. It's all an illusion. See, the government and the people in Parliament are very clever at doing this, and this is globally. Wherever you are living, this is globally. Now, this is what I'm saying about. We can see. We have that X-ray vision. We know what. As soon as someone says "Build Back Better," we go straight into, oh my gosh, and we just see WEF, World Economic Forum, Klaus, all these things come into our mind, and where this is all headed, digital, blah blah blah. But you've got to remember that other people don't know about all of this. They don't understand where they're being led and where they're headed. So they're just thinking it's great. They're going to build this back better, and they're going to make better houses for the floods here in Australia. And it's a false illusion, because those words are very clever, because it's building back better. Like, it sounds like you're going to take us on a path where we're going to have a much better life. Little do people know that you're going to own nothing and be happy. I think if the government started using that one, I think people would really start to query it. But as we know, that doesn't have their best vibration to it, does it, that quote? So this is what's kind of happening. They're kind of still planting little seeds, but we have to remember that people, as much as straight away we hear it, a lot of people still aren't hearing those things. They're still seeing those things as positive. I'll just see what else we get today. But yeah, I'm definitely getting that governments, they're very clever now. They're cooking up their little agendas. They've got, things are going to start streaming very quickly now. Now, I just wanted to say, I've got a few people out there in Sweden watching at the moment. And I did say, I think it was a few videos ago, there'd be a little bit of an uprising in some of these countries. And I can see that that's already starting to happen over there. Look, things can get a bit frightening, and you've got to kind of protect yourself as well. But it's almost like, to me, people are giving it their last-ditch effort. That they need some hope. And without hope, there's just like madness. When you think of Shanghai, it's driving people mad, and that's what's happening with a lot of people who aren't being heard, and they're getting frustrated now by the dictatorships that have already been implemented around a lot of countries. But Sweden and a lot of these countries, perhaps Netherlands, there's a lot of fight back and a lot of pushback, and things are getting quite ugly. But it's okay. It's okay. Things will calm. Like, you've just got to weather that stormy seas. Don't get too frightened. I think that's what the message is kind of today. Don't become too frightened when things get a little bit volatile, because sometimes when things kind of escalate, that's when government and things have to be addressed. Hopefully not addressed like Canada, you poor things over there, like that was. But when things start getting out of hand, that's when they have to start to look at pulling things back in a little bit. So by doing those things, you might manage to actually put the brakes on a bit when it comes to implementing a lot of these agendas as well. So it's not all a negative thing. So I just wanted to say that to anyone living in Sweden or these sort of surrounding countries that might be standing up now against these tyrannical governments. Just don't get too fearful, because sometimes it can put the brakes on. It's not a bad thing. I'll just see what else we get. I get, please don't hide away anymore. I know out there's a lot of people who are still hiding away, that they're feeling beaten down by society. It feels like you don't fit in still. Look, being ostracized and vilified has been really tough, and I understand that, but it's not our problem anymore. And I just really want to reiterate that to anybody out there who's watching this video. That's not our path anymore. We are off it, and I want you to know that. You can walk around now and hold your head high. And look, to be honest, I think you'd be pretty glad you didn't put that stuff in your body. And even if you were mandated and lost your jobs and have lost your business, I understand this has been very hurtful and very hard, and it knocks your self-esteem and your self-worth. But you have to hold your head high, because moving forwards, the guides are saying that you're going to get a lot of great satisfaction. And I don't mean it as in that sort of payback kind of way. I mean, you're going to get self-satisfaction, and that's what you need. You need answers to why you chose the path that you chose. Don't be perturbed by society and what they're still dictating to you. Stay in your own truth and on your own path, and hold your head high. It's very important that you don't shy away, and you have great strength in your convictions and your choices moving forward, because it's only going to become clearer and clearer. And you're going to feel going forward, if you are watching this video, you're going to feel stronger, and you're going to feel better, and you're going to feel healthier, and you're going to know in your heart of hearts that you've made that right decision moving forward. So no regrets now, and that's the message the guides are giving you. No regrets now. Head high, walk around in your society, and keep living, because you are strong. And you know, it's like I said, you've got this energy. Like I said in the beginning, you've got this energy. You can repel things that could affect you. You have this ability to see through things, so you're not gonna be affected and hurt anymore. We got caught off guard when that all started unfolding in the very beginning of all this whole, pandemic. We got caught off guard, but now we're stable, we're strong, and we're feeling like we've made good choices. So that right there should give you that good stability and good clarity of mind as well. So that's what I really want you to hold in your mind today, is just that stay strong in your truths and your convictions. You know, it's funny because the guides are actually showing me, like, it's like you've become one of the, like, knights of the round table. It's so beautiful. They're showing me, for anyone watching this video, the guides have got me holding this sword, just me as the guides representative, and I'm I'm knighting everybody. So if you're watching this video, I now knight you an official freedom fighter and a strong individual who now has that power to fight back and it's saying, and win against tyranny. So I dub you Sir Knight whoever you are out there, I've got so many beautiful people that watch my videos, but I want you to know that it's like you've become a part of the Knights of the Round Table. And if you think about any of those sort of medieval movies, like I love Merlin. I don't know if anyone out there has watched Merlin, or I love Sir Lancelot and Guinevere and that whole kind of era. I love movies like that and shows like that. Well, this is what they're saying to me. You're on your path of strength now. And having been knighted by the guides, you're part of that round table now. So this is where, when you think of knights, there's the knights that fight, but the knights of the round table are given a different level of involvement, I guess I would say. That they have more input, they contribute, they're always part of the plans. They're told all the information, and they're very close to the king. So this is kind of what they're showing me, is that anyone watching this video, you have that strength that, for example, the Knights of the Round Table have been given. So that's what I want you to hold. I want you to hold that beautiful image today. You've got your body armor on, you're protected. You've got like your chainmail, you've got your headgear, you've got your top quality swords, and you're protected now. And that's really the message. Not only are you protected, but you're also on a level where the information now comes to you, it flows through you, you have input into your life, and that's a great thing. And that's the message that I'm going to leave you with today, is that you've made it onto the the Knights of the Round Table. And that's a huge image to hold in your head, because to me that just represents strength and power. But not only is it about that strength as an individual, this is about a united front. So this is about people of like kind coming together with that strength and the knowledge to share their wisdom and their courage. That's what I'm getting. It's working united. So for anybody watching this video, our movement has grown. We are growing, and people are coming behind. So don't feel like you're isolated in this battle and this fight, because you're not. You guys have had the courage and the strength to stand up against these mandates, the total lack of logic in the way that Punjab were beaten down virtually. There's so many areas that you've stood up in and had that strength and courage to fight. It's not easy to stand up against a society that is pushing you aside and telling you that you need to be punished, but not anymore, not anymore. And that's what I want you to hold in your mind. Look, go and check out some of those movies about the Knights of the Round Table. I think that'd be very inspiring to, watch a bit of Merlin. It's very mystical. They live in a very different realm. I mean, if we look at a movie like such as Merlin, the series, he was a witch, like a warlock. Like he had these great gifts, and he was so humble. And that's kind of what the message is as well today. Like, you're still humble, even though you're fighting for these things as well. You're still using your wisdom, your powers, your strengths. So you're also, as strange as that is, you're also a little bit of Merlin in all of us, and these people who are the sort of witches and the warlocks who are doing a lot of work behind the scenes is probably what I'm alluding to, is that, you're doing a lot of work behind the scenes that people aren't seeing by planting those seeds, putting the information out, having courage to stand up, going to a protest. We talk to each other. I mean, we're all connected on even my channel. I love that we all talk to each other down below. It's brilliant. And that's what we need to do, because we need to stay strong. We need to share our wisdom and our knowledge. But we also need to have that great humility. The representation of the Knights of the Round Table. But then there's also somebody like Merlin, for example, who was virtually the guy who was the servant to King Arthur, and he had all these incredible gifts and powers, and he saved King Arthur's backside so many times because of his incredible gifts. And King Arthur had no clue. And this is probably what I'm saying to you is people have no clue of the things that we're trying to let them know. So, look, I'm going to leave you with that today. I think that's a lot to absorb. But just remember that you are protected. You're sitting around that table in your chainmail and your helmets and your gloves, and you got your fancy sword. And we're sort of not, it's actually saying, you know, it's weird, isn't it? They're saying that you're not actually out there fighting the battle at the moment. You're actually more preparing, and you're more discussing, and you're incorporating different ideas. And that's, again, it's that sharing of knowledge. And you're in a fairly calm and stable place. So, look, thanks for watching today. I really appreciate all my beautiful subscribers out there. Please comment down below. These are the messages. All I can say when I do my channeling is I can only let the guides channel through me and just tell you what comes through. Sometimes I get things about countries. Sometimes I get things about prime ministers and different things. And sometimes I get a lot of information just about you, because sometimes that's what we need. We just need that little bit of guidance to get through some really challenging times. So look, thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't. Hit the like buttons. Hit the bell notification as well, because that lets you know when I pop up. And I also have tons of self-help videos. If anyone's feeling a bit lost out there, go and check some of those out. And I also have my May prediction reading out. I think I did it yesterday. Go and check that out as well. Have a great day, everybody. And I'll say goodbye from Australia. Bye from Penny. I think she's going home today or tomorrow. And I'll see you in the next video. Take care, everybody. Bye from Australia.